We've waited 7 long months, but the NFL is back. We'll see the ageless Tom Brady leading the Super Bowl champion Buccaneers and the return of Dak Prescott with his Cowboys. Next on Thursday night.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Time to see what this Tampa Bay Bucs offense has in store. They're led by the now 7-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 55. Charles, it's Tom Brady.
After 2 decades in New England, a change of scenery, and another tremendous season culminating with a Super Bowl title. 40 touchdown pass in the regular season, and most since his record-shattering 50-touchdown season of 2007 in New England. He did have minor knee surgery in the offseason, but he said he's sticking with his plan to play beyond the age of 45, which is still 2 years from now. Look out, NFL. Tom Brady still wants to win.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Drops it to Jones in the flat. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
Brady's throw there complete, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Well, it's a question that's been asked over and over and over, but CD, I'll pose it to you anyway. What do you have to do defensively to stop Tom Brady?
It's one of the great questions in the NFL, and there are a ton of defensive coaches who are retired at this point because they tried to stop Tom Brady and couldn't get it done. You've got to have excellent defenders, guys who can stick to their men like glue, because he's so good at finding those open receivers and then putting the ball into tight windows and completing passes downfield.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. From the gun, it's Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. 21 yards there on 3rd down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. Again, it's Brady. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski from 8 yards out. And the Bucs are on the board here first in the season opener. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did. And, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching. But it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum.
We got this.
The Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott set to go on offense for the first time. And with Dak at the controls, his 6th season under center now as the Cowboys quarterback.
You remember last year he got off to an incredible start. Threw for over 450 yards in 3 straight weeks, including 502 against the Cleveland Browns in Week 4. Just 4 yards short of the franchise's single-game record. Then came his injury in Week 5 that pretty well derailed the Cowboys season.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. With a veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt. Back deep, Antonio Brown. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Randy Gregory able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Brady throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Brady going to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
Michael Gallup is the unsung member of the Cowboys receiving corps, but he's made some big catches during his time in Dallas. Now in his 4th season, he makes another one there.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. To throw is Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Shotgun now for Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Brady's pass there complete to Gronkowski. Brady on target to Gronk. First down Buccaneers. Now Brady. He's got Gronkowski yet again. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He's got it. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
And that's a good catch there for a first down by Antonio Brown. And in his career, at one point, he had 6 straight seasons over 100 catches. Not putting up those.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. That's going to set him back 5 yards. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. A give to Elliott. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play action now. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
People constantly make the joke about defensive backs being wide receivers that can't catch, but Carlton Davis puts a lie to that theory, snags that one, and he's not a guy who gets a lot of publicity, but a big part of the Bucs' run to the Super Bowl title last year. A former 2nd-round pick out of Auburn in 2018, he led the Buccaneers with 4 interceptions.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing right around the midfield stripe. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. To throw, it's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin from 8 yards out. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the way? In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
JPP was a Pro Bowler for the 3rd time in his career last year as the Bucs won the Super Bowl title. Ended up finishing 2020 with 89 career sacks. So he has a chance with a really good season to get to 100.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Randy Gregory in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Brady to throw. It's complete. He's got Gronk. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Brady. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. In the 1 o'clock games, one that immediately catches the eye is in our nation's capital, a big test for the Washington football team as they'll square off against the LA Chargers. Good games in the late afternoon as well. We'll stay out east and highlight the matchup at MetLife Stadium, where it'll be the Giants taking on the Denver Broncos. And finally, on Monday Night Football, we'll have fans at Allegiant Stadium for the very first time. What a night it'll be. Ravens, Raiders, live from Las Vegas. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. A first down carry by Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. On third down, it's Prescott. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul, his second sack of the night.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over.
And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Brady now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
By anyone's measure, C.D. Lamb had an excellent rookie campaign with 74 catches and 935 yards. He's poised for an even bigger season this year.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Prescott from the gun on third. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, it's Jones.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
A check down here to Jones.
He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 62 yards.
And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 84 yards. And this Buccaneer Giants, they're running away with this one. Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Taken at the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Buccaneers defense making their way back out onto the field. And the interception the last time, their third takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Prescott off play action. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Prescott on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Prescott now from the 50. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. 7 yards, the pickup there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, now Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Brady. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Prescott now. He's going to let it go again. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And that'll set him back 5. After the penalty, it's Fournette. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Ryan Suckup for the Buccaneers field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Succup's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. To throw is Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. On 1st down, Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 10-yard line.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Buccaneers, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.